Good afternoon. The Supreme Court en banc, during its session today, February 25, 2025, acted on the following matters. In the case of Sara Duterte versus House of Representatives et al., Vice President Duterte filed a petition for certiorari and prohibition with a prayer for a temporary restraining order, or TRO, seeking to nullify the fourth impeachment complaint against her. She claims the impeachment complaint violated Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 5 of the Constitution, which states that no impeachment proceedings shall be initiated against the same official more than once within a period of 1 year. The court required the House of Representatives, its Secretary General Reginald Velasco, and the Senate to comment on the petition within a non-extendable period of 10 days from notice. In the case of Francis Leo Marcos versus Comelec, the Supreme Court on January 21, 2025, issued a TRO preventing the Comelec from declaring Francis Leo Marcos a nuisance candidate in the 2025 elections. The court ordered Marcos to show cause within 48 hours from notice why he should not be cited in contempt for his actions, which tend to bring the court's processes into disrepute or disrespect. A copy of the available pleadings may be downloaded from the public pleading section of the Supreme Court website. Thank you.
Yung kay VP Sara, iintayin naming matanggap yung notice mula sa Korte Suprema. Because as I understand it, I've read the petition. There are no allegations against the Senate in the petition itself. The Senate was merely included as a necessary party dahil sa amin nakafile yung case. Pero wala namang allegation laban sa amin, wala ring hinihiling laban galing sa amin. In fact, diretso nyo nalang hinihiling sa Korte Suprema na ipadismiss ito. So, i-refer namin malamang ito sa Solicitor General matapos naming matanggap yung notice kung talagang pinapa-comment kami o hindi. Dahil sa pagkakaalam ko, hindi rin kami named party dun sa nabasa kong petisyon. Baka iba kasi na isaad ng spokesperson doon sa actual na notice na matatanggap namin. So we will formally await the notice coming from the Supreme Court. As of today, wala pa kami natatanggap kaugnay sa petisyon ni Vice President Sara.
Sorry, ito po bang mga steps na tinitake ngayon ng Senate? Is this in response to people who are commenting na ay walang ginagawa, inuupuan lang ng Senate?
No. It took us this long to be able to do these things again because we are acting on it prudently. We are not rushing, but neither are we delaying. This is not in response to any call or clamor or kahilingan ng kahit sino man, lalo na mga partisano o bias ng mga tao. Ito ang trabaho po namin. May humiling man o wala, may clamor man o wala, ano man ang sinasabi ng mga bias o wala.
Sorry, isang question pa po dun sa legal team. Sir, ano po yung mga challenges na hinaharap ng Senado kung bakit mahirap kumuha ng legal team na tutulong po?
Una, siyempre, hindi naman ganun kadaling magbayad ng abogado dahil public funds ito. Depende kung magkano. Siyempre, yung malalaki at magagaling, quote-unquote, malaki, meaning maraming malalaking law firms. Siyempre, mahal yon sa tinitimbang namin, binabalansin namin siyempre. Bagaman may mga nagvo-volunteer ng mga abogado, pinipili din namin kasi sila ang kakatawan sa Senado. At baka sabihin, hindi namin kinuha yung best representation sa Senado kung sakasakali, kung sino-sino lamang ang aming pipiliin. But this is only in the alternative because as I said, more often than not, it's the sole gen that should and would represent the Senate in any litigation concerning impeachment. Yes.
Offhand, ano po yung mga gastusin na paghahandaan ng Senate aside from the robe para po sa impeachment trial?
Basically sa staff kasi dagdag trabaho sa staff In the past impeachments, binigyan daw ng hindi dagdag sweldo, parang honorarium yung staff. Pero pinapa-identify na sa memorandum na inisyo ng SecGen, base sa kautusan ko, kung sino-sino lang ba talaga. Hindi naman lahat So yun yung kino-compute nila. Yung unang panukala nga magpakain din daw dahil doon nagpapakain ng Senado. Sabi ko hindi. Parte ng trabaho yon ng mga empleyado ng Senado. At hindi porkit may impeachment, kailangan na biglang pakainin ng tanghalian. Nandito naman na talaga sila ng umaga Wala naman nang bago So, papanatilihin namin yung ganun pa ring practice.
May initial quote na SP po kung magkano yung gagastos?
Wala pa Hindi pa pasok. Pero yung mga initial na ginastos namin so far, maliit lamang naman Yung robe, I think, is only about, magkano ba yung sabi ko sa inyo dati? 6,800. Parang 6 to 8,000, parang ganun. Per robe. Di ba yung unang sinabi nila, mas mahal yung dry cleaning? Sabi ko, hindi na natin sagot yun. Hindi, kanya-kanya na yun. Di ba? Kanya-kanya na yun. But it turned out that dry cleaning was more expensive than the robe itself. So, I said no.
Structure-wise, SP, may mga gagastusin ba? Like, di ba may hiwalay na room for prosec, for defense, for mga live reports, magpapatayo ka ng mga ganon, o wala na?
Wala na. Merong sariling carpentry ang Senado. Kung bibili mo ng kahoy at pako, konti na lamang yon para sa mga stage. At ina-identify na rin namin yung mga kwarto na i-assign sa prosecutor, sa defense, at gayon din sa audience o sa media. Para sa gayon ay maging open at public talaga itong hearing na gagawin at isasagawa ng Senado.
Last na SP, may sinabi po kayong parang budget lang po nagagastusin for the impeachment. May tinalaga kayong limit?
Wala pa, pero buong paniniwala ko at tiwala ko na may sapat na pondo ang Senado para dyan. Dahil hindi naman ako papayag na masyadong malaki din yan, nang hindi tinitipid din yan. Ano to binidistribute mo? Hindi. Asan yung letters kala? Okay. Hindi magkakasama to, ha? Ba't nyo in-stapler kung hindi magkakasama? Nasaan yung letter sa parties? Wala dito. Nasaan yung letter sa parties? Kunin yung letter sa parties. Lahat nga, di ba? Lahat nga.
Sir, received na by Speaker and by...
I don't know. It was sent this afternoon. By the senators, it was delivered to their offices. So, yung sulat na yan din ang pinadala namin sa mga parties, pero may covering letter lang. Pero kung mabasa niyo yan din nga yung matagal ko nang sinasabi at pinag-uusapan. Only that it's now reduced in writing, but still nevertheless subject to the approval by the majority of senators once we resume.
Hello, sir. Sir, may plans pa po bang mag-call for an all-senator caucus? Like what Senator Coco and Risa are calling for?
Not at this time, no. But I'll see Senator Coco tomorrow. Wala lang, magkakape kami. Sabi ko, di ba? Wala naman, hindi naman bawal magkape. Magkakape kami, oo.
Sorry, bakit wala po po? Dahil sa
tinanong ko yung iba hindi naman din nila gusto at busy din How can it be an all-senator caucus when some are traveling and some are abroad, and some are not available and some aren't interested? And as I said, kahit anong gawin namin, hanggat walang sesyon, wala namang kaming masisimulan. Whatever we agree on will not be official, because whatever vote we take can still change once we resume and or convene. At nais ko lang iwasto yung sinabi ni Senator Risa, narinig ko yung salitang delay. We are not delaying it, excuse me. We are simply proceeding with it legally, constitutionally, and in accordance with law. For us not to follow the law will in fact create more delay or more opportunities for either party to go up, question the proceedings we're undertaking, which will in turn result in more delays. Yes, ma'am.
You were saying, I just would like to ask, were you able to contact po yung iba nating kapwa senador para masabi na you tried to reach out with them para po dito sa possible caucus na hiningi?
Paano ko sila matatanong kung interesado sila kung hindi ako nag-reach out sa kanila? Di siyempre, I messaged them, I talked to some of them. Of course, I needed to contact them about it. Number two, again, ano mang mapag-usapan namin, ganon din naman hanggat hindi kami nagre-resume, baliwala din at walang mangyayari. So, and unless all are actually available, then we can call one. Go, ma'am.
Another question po. Under what conditions can the Supreme Court intervene in a forthwith direction po?
In a?
Forthwith direction. Directive, rather.
There is a pending petition before the Supreme Court for mandamus. I just don't know if they will intervene or not. The Solgen will represent us in that case. Our deadline to file comment through the Solgen is on Monday next week, March 3. But the court has not yet intervened. That they have required us to make a comment is not intervention in my books. Hindi pakikialam at panghihimasok yun. Ginagawa lang nila yung trabaho nila. At gagawin din namin yung aming trabaho sa pamamagitan ng pagsumite ng comment sa Supreme Court dahil nire-require kami.
SP, in the past po ba, past impeachment trials, was there any event po na or involved na nagkaroon po ng question doon sa forthwith orders?
No. Nagkaroon ng question sa forthwith sa impeachment court mismo. Particular ng impeachment trial na nasa sulat na binigay ko sa inyo ni dating Pangulong Estrada. Pinagdebatihan ni Senator Rocco na sinabing immediately dapat at ni Senator Miriam na kinlaro ibig sabihin ng forthwith na binahagi ko sa aking mga kasamahan sa Senado. At ang impeachment court at magsisilbing president ito. Ang impeachment court ng panahong yon kinatigan ang posisyon ni Senator Miriam Santiago. Wala na, baka gusto niyong basahin para hindi na niyo ako ulitin. It is on the floor. It is undergoing interpolation for second reading siya. Pero may batas man o wala, inutos na ng Pangulo at pinatupad na ng PAGCOR ang pagbabawal sa lahat ng pogo. So, yung batas, ang mangyayari lang dyan ay matatali yung susunod na presidente na hindi na pwedeng payagan yung pogo as defined in the law. But insofar as this president is concerned, I don't think President Marcos has any intentions of reversing his decision to ban pogo as instructed sa implementing agency, namely PAGCOR. So, effect-wise, pareho lang yun. Pero yung lasting effect ng pogo ban, yun ay magagawa lamang kung ipasa yung batas. Para kahit sino maging presidente, hindi na pwedeng ibalik pa ang pogo. At kung babalik man niya yun, kailangan muna nilang i-repeal yung batas na yun.
Pero hindi ba yung walang commitment kung pass before your join para magbabatas na siya?
It depends. Commitment kanino? What do you mean? Sa akin?
Kayo, sir?
Ako walang problemang ipasa yun. Wala namang karamihang problema, but it just has to go through the rigors of legislation. I don't think there's anyone in the Senate really strongly opposed to it. It just has to go through the rigors of legislation. Nasa period of interpellation na siya ngayon, na sponsor na yan ni Senator Win. So, tatanungin mo ako, may pag-asa bang makahabol yan? Meron, pero tanungin nyo nga rin, meron bang counterpart version sa Kamara yan? Hindi ko alam eh. Hindi ko alam. Kasi kung may counterpart version sa Kamara na naaprubahan na, may labang mahabol pa yan sa 2 weeks namin pag-resume.
Sorry kung sasama nyo sa situation na yun. Ang dami pa rin na nare-read ng mga legal po. Kung nandito pa rin sila ang legal boses.
Dapat kasi mag-usap ang Bureau of Immigration at ang PAOK-TF, PNP, NBI at saka PAGCOR. Meron naman silang listahan. Ilan at sino-sino ba ang mga dayuhan na pinayagan nilang pumasok dito kaugnay ng Pogo? Ang problema sa kanila, tila galit-galitan yata sila at hindi sila nag-coordinate at nag-uusap. Napakadali namang kunin yung bilang at dami at nasaan sila. Dahil kailangan nilang i-renew yung kanilang karapatang manatili dito. Lalong-lalo na nagbigay na ng kautusan na dapat wala na silang karapatang manatili dito hanggang ngayon. Dahil hanggang December 31 na lamang yon. Sana, paigtingin pa nila ang kanilang koordinasyon kaugnay sa bagay na yan. Para sa gayon ay hindi napapahiya ang pamahalaan kaugnay sa pananatili ng ilan pang remnants ng Pogo dito sa ating bansa.